And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft, and as you know, we are gearing up for 2026, the midterm elections. We have our eyes on the prize as so many of these seats in the House, in the Senate, governor's mansions across the country are either vacant or up for re-election, and all eyes are on Capitol Hill. Will Republicans keep their united government with control of both chambers of Congress? Or will that change? Of course, it remains to be seen. You may be thinking 2026 seems so far away, but all eyes this week on the Georgia Senate race coming up in 2026. Live picture there. Over the Atlanta, Georgia skyline, we are learning that Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, well, she's ruling out a Georgia Senate bid, much like Georgia Governor Brian Kemp did earlier this week here. So Greene posting a very lengthy post on X titled "My Thoughts on the 2026 Senate Race." In the first paragraph, she says this: "I love my home state of Georgia so much. The people here may not be rich with the world's riches, but they're overflowing with kindness, love, family values, and a deep sense of joy, whether they're sitting on the front porch or the tailgate of a pickup truck." She says, "These are the people who raised me, who I'm lucky enough to call friends, and who hug my neck no matter what corner of the state I'm in." So in the meantime, Chad Pergram has this. This is kind of the meat of the statement. You can go on X if you want to read the entire thing. Like I said, it's quite long. She said this: "Jon Ossoff isn't the real problem. He's just a vote, a pawn, no different than the uniparty Republicans who skip key votes to attend fundraisers and let our agenda fail. Someone once said the Senate is where good ideas go to die. They were right. That's why I'm not running. I won't fight for a team that refuses to win, that protects its weakest players, and that undermines the very people it's supposed to serve. To the elite retreaters, the consultants, and the establishment, consider this your warning." So for now, Marjorie Taylor Greene ruling out a bid for Georgia Senate. Jon Ossoff, the Democratic senator from Georgia, he's up for re-election in 26. That's why many are weighing a bid. And two key high-profile Georgia Republicans just this week. First, Governor Brian Kemp, now Marjorie Taylor Greene, ruling out bids for Georgia's Senate. So thought that was interesting. Back out live there to the Atlanta skyline. In the meantime, though, we did hear from one other Republican congressman from Georgia. That's Buddy Carter. Well, he is kind of bucking this trend we're seeing this week. He is opting to run for Senate against Jon Ossoff there in 2026. Buddy Carter currently is a Republican member of the House from Georgia. He put out this announcement video just this week. Let's listen.
Last November, Georgia spoke, but Jon Ossoff doesn't care. He fought against President Trump securing our border and voted for men and girls sports. Jon Ossoff is on the wrong side. Trump has a warrior in Buddy Carter.
Buddy Carter, warrior, great guy.
Buddy helped Trump secure our border and put America first. And he knows the difference between a man and a woman. MAGA warrior, Buddy Carter for U.S. Senate.
I'm Buddy Carter, and I approve this message.
All right, back on live there to Atlanta and live as well outside the U.S. Capitol. So the Georgia Senate race growing a little more interesting just this week. Brian Kemp, Marjorie Taylor Greene saying they're not going to vie for that seat on the Republican side. But Buddy Carter, he's going to do so as Democratic Senator Jon Ossoff up for re-election.